Really? Where? Interesting. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Exactly. We used to be for the last, but we never found one. Until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. Nothing saw the Empire, and now who else gains from that but the Thalmor? The faction, there's no worse enemy to humankind. Before the great, our Grand Master, so we fought them in the shadow. If we meet me back, keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. What is it? I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassadors' parties. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Sounds good. Be careful.
shout, like the graybeards on their mountain.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
You betrayed us!
Get on with it!
Should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar. Traitor!
All heart, Vivian.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Lords.
Cut him down!
Stand back.
You won't leave here alive!
Must have scared him off.
Someone's being a...
You're not afraid to set fire to someone, I knew it.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Damn sure.
Just die!
Oh, what happened?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree.
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Orinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I heard Elenwen say she's going to open a bottle of her best firebrand wine later.
Yes, what do you need?
I'll not argue that.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
It seems that every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorland Greymane. It's not really a fair comparison, if you ask me. After all, Yorland works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
Is
Your
my
eyes
staff
and your
seeing
ears
to
are
your
open,
needs?
and your mind is
Everything
free
is
of judgment and
genuine. Thank you.
expectation. You
It
might
pleases me
learn
to hear you
much.
say so.
What can I get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war.
I heard Elenwen say
Another
she's going
sign
to
of the
open a bottle
degeneracy
of
of
her
your
best
empire.
firebrand wine later. Can hardly wait.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately it seems
At least
like
Ulfric's
every
men are willing to
blacksmith
fight.
in Skyrim is out to
Principles.
prove that
Barbarians,
he's
they
the
may
equal of Erland.
What can I get? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
Oh, I hope they'll serve the roast venison with the bitter green salt. That we had at the last party. That was delicious.
Yes, I agree with you. Have you heard any news from the other parts of Skyrim?
Well,
Yes, what do you need? We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
Very much
I
so.
trust
And
that this
thank
is
you
just
for
the
asking.
beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most... As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
Can't remember the last
Do
time it was
enjoy
this cold
yourself.
for this long.
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Now that I
Yes,
think
what do you
of it,
need? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
These stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting lately? We need new. Sir Gossip?
Have you visited Rorikstead lately? No matter how harsh winter, the crops that grow there never falter. Even when every other farm in the Hold is barely scraping by, the harvest at Rorikstead is always bountiful.
I hope you're enjoying. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the
Blessings
moment.
of the divines? Who knows?
Yeah. What can I get? I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the. I'm sorry, but I think you've had. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment. All right then.
I don't recall seeing you at
The
one.
Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. Not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill. A rare... As for honor, well, you must be... I try to do my little part. Besides, there's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
You're there, serving girl.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Right, sir. Do you need a drink?
Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation.
I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
You must be new around, but I have not. And if you want to do business in Tamriel, if there's anything I can ever do for you, do not go far. Wonderful.
Yes.
I can begin. Is that all? Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an
What can I get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for... Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the... Your gear is hidden in the lodge. Just stay close and let me do any talk. Okay, got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Red Wave has been docked in solitude for well over a month, and with
Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at lowly foot sloggers.
Is someone there?
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Indeed. Being a drunken boor is thirsty work, and I can't seem to find my way back to the bar. I need another drink.
I'm so glad you could attend today. Do enjoy yourself. Where do you come from?
Something.
What was that?
I hope you're enjoying yourself. Do enjoy yourself. The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service. Please, help yourself to more wine. Do enjoy yourself.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Ah, the nectar of the gods. If there's ever anything I can... wonderful, I can begin to is stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen,
Raslan, what are you doing?
Figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords. My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Ah, the nectar of the gods. Your wish is my command, as long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment. My friend, a toast to a... Of course, I would... Is that... Stand back and behold my handiwork. Stand back and watch it.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Ellenwyn, our mistress.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Someone would actually want her in their bed. Oh, you were already in bed with her. But again, I speak.
I should have known this would end
course.
badly. I can't believe I'm...
Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Thou, moreover, Lord's Wood